Hi, it's me, your big sister. I know for a while now, we've been talking about a lot of changes and a lot of things that are going to be happening. But now I'm here to actually discuss this stuff. I know for a while, it has been apparently obvious that I have been slowly getting more and more tired and more fatigued. And the truth of the matter is that yeah, I am very stressed. I am very tired. And things are rapidly changing here on the channels. Both the VOD archive, the highlights channel, the Twitch streams themselves, and many other things. I have been very stressed and I've been very tired. And it goes without saying that my chat, my community, has been telling me to take a break for a very long time. For about 2 years now. If it wasn't for my community and some friends such as Take to Action, shoutouts to her, such a sweetheart, you should definitely go support her, along with a plethora of my other friends like Eve and Bolt and Janks and a few other people. And the reality is that yeah, I'm due for a break. I am due for a break. I am so overdue for a break that it's become abundantly obvious that it's time for me to take a break. With that being said, I'm finally doing that. I'm finally considering to finally sit down and disconnect myself from the internet from April 2nd to April 11th. That's right. You get more than a week of me taking a break and getting away from everybody. Aren't you happy? The reality is that, like, yes, while I have admitted in the past that I have been stressed and tired, ultimately, I have not talked about one of the other aspects of streaming, which is it's very isolating. And I think talking about it over on Tay's stream the other day made me realize that, yeah, maybe I do feel a little disconnected. And yeah, maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I do need to, like, remove myself for a little bit and then come back and then hopefully be fully recharged. And that's the reality. There's been a lot of things going on, both with the channels and me growing as a person, that I kind of want to you know, take a step back and actually kind of examine everything from a different approach. The other thing that I would like to express is the changes that are going to be happening moving forward. A lot of these changes are going to happen immediately after the week that I am off. A lot of the things that I'm going to be changing are going to specifically be about, you know, some things that I've noticed within the last year or two in regards to problems, like creaking problems, such as trauma dumping on the channel and complaining about the ads. You know, the thing that I have no control over with. Another thing that I'm probably going to end up doing is probably removing or adding some moderators. I've kind of expressed some concerns about looking for a third moderator, but I've also kind of expressed concerns about removing some moderators. And it's, you know, it's nothing personal. It's just I need probably better people to suit the better need of the community. And that's what it is. That's what it boils down to. And as far as the rules are concerned, besides the ads and the complaint one, there are going to probably be a few more things that I haven't spoken about here. Just a fair warning, I'm changing the rules again. Another thing that I need to talk about is my relationships with other streamers and content creators and just friends in general. I am probably going to start restricting my friend circles. Because what I've noticed is a lot of people, when it comes to a lot of people that I've had in the past, like Swampert and a few other people, it doesn't really end well and bode well when, you know, they want to hold the streams hostage or whatnot, or treat me like shit. So, while I'm not going to say specifically all the people in question, but I will say Swampert's one of them. And that's the reality, is that I have to start restricting my friend circles. I have to start restricting who is going to come on and who's going to be doing things with me. Now, with that being said, people like Bolt, Eve, Janks, Tay, these are people that I'm very much close with, and I trust, and I feel like they have the best intent for me. So, you know, other people coming into that circle, my circles now, is gonna probably be a little bit harder. And it's for the best because, yeah, like, as a person, I'm an introvert. And I am very much a stressed individual. So, you know, I am very cynical and jaded. And I need to consider those things, things in question. I really feel like a lot of the time with streaming and how long I've been doing it, I have been doing this for 4.5 years. It begs the question of, well, will I ever quit? The reality is no. I won't quit. I have no intention of quitting. A break does not constitute a quit. It just means that I need to recharge. And if it hasn't been pretty obvious the last week or so, I'm mentally fucking drained. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking emotionally exhausted. I'm socially exhausted. I'm physically fucking exhausted. And it's important to not just my community, but me, that stuff gets addressed. And, you know, for every shot that my community tells me to go take a nap or go rest or go shit, do something, it's important to me. It as annoying as it is very important to me that I hear that. Because, you know, I push myself very hard to do content, to entertain y'all, to give you more than what I can actually provide. And, you know, I stress a lot about these things. Just like right now, I have a stress headache because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna say in this pre-recording for y'all. And I think that's imperatively important too to understand, is that while the reality is that I am mentally not great, I'm still here doing the things that I said I was going to do. And I think that's important to point out. It's not something I'd like to, you know, simply sit here and say, hey, guess what? Yours truly is sick and is not doing so hot. But that's the reality, is I am sick. I'm physically and mentally and socially exhausted. And I think it's time to finally consider taking a break and probably changing things. Because unfortunately, one of the things that I have to finally come to grips with is my community is growing. And I can't treat my community the way I used to treat you guys. I have to be more reserved and I have to be more isolative. And that sucks. That sucks for me. And a lot of people have noticed that I've been sad about that. And it's something that I really am fucking struggling with to help comprehend and understand and try to word it as best as I can. And ultimately, the one thing that I can't fucking sit here and say is I'm sorry. Because if I start saying that, then I start backtracking. And I can't afford that. I can't afford to say I'm sorry and backtrack. So, as I've said before, April 2nd through 11th, I'm going to be disconnected from the internet for a little bit. It is a necessary evil. There will be a few handful of people that will contact me. If I've already told you about it, and or you have my phone number, congrats, you can get a hold of me. But anyone else who I'm not friends with, or just I am not that close with, or I'm considered, you know, someone who I would consider a family member or whatnot, I'm sorry. You're just gonna be left in the dark until I can come back and be a little more recharged. Because ultimately, I realize that as a streamer, my well-being is important. And, you know, I am a reflection of my community. If I am drowning in fucking bad energy and bad vibes, I can't imagine what you guys are going through when you watch me. And that's not okay. That's never okay. And while my chat and my community, as fucking amazing as you guys are, and I love you dearly, I don't want to put you through my turmoil and my bullshit. Because that's not fair to you, especially when I'm supposed to be the escape for you. And that's the reality. So, outside of that, there will be very little communication on my end, with the exception of highlights, VODs, uploads, art, whatever, just so that way I could catch up. However, if you're expecting me to communicate with you guys, I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about that. I need this. Genuinely. One more thing before I go. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of this so far. This has been a fucking roller coaster, and I genuinely do appreciate you all. Honestly. It means so fucking much to me, and I'm so proud of this fucking community, of how you guys have fostered and developed. I really, really do appreciate you. And, you know, it makes me very proud, like I'm a proud mother, just to sit here and say that I have one of the most fucking kick-ass communities that I could ever fucking appreciate. And you know what? My friends, like Tay and Jenks and so on, they're also contributing to that. And it's fucking awesome that I am very thankful, and that I feel like you guys are just one of the best communities I have ever not only just been a part of, but I helped foster. Because ultimately, while I'm the face of the community, I'm the streamer. You guys are the ones who continue to foster that egg. You know, that already cracked and fucked up egg. And that's fucking awesome. And I genuinely appreciate you all. It means a lot. And, you know, I think at the end of the day, you guys are the reason why I continue streaming. You're the reason why I keep coming up live, and I appreciate you. I really do. It means the fucking world. So, that's it, right? That's it. We're just gonna wait for you to come back in a week? Yes. Yes. Starting April 2nd, after Bluma takes care of her stuff, I will be away for a week. I'll be back. I promise. I promise. But ultimately, it's a necessary evil for me to actually sit here and really kind of compartmentalize everything that's been going on. The quick, rapid growth and everything in between. It's incredibly important to me that I do that. And I want you to know that while I'm sick up here, and I'm sick here right now, specifically here, I promise you nothing bad's gonna happen. I promise you that I am just very fucking tired. I'm very fucking drained, and I would like to get caught up on things. And ultimately, what better community can I ask and explain that to than you guys? Again, I'm so fucking proud of you. You guys have been through thick and thin with me, and it means so fucking much that I have a community like you. So, with that being said, thank you for everything. And you know, I'll see you guys in like April 12th. So, love you guys. August out. Future August, you can take it away now. Hi. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do that live. You know that, right? You know I wouldn't have been able to be that eloquently explain that shit live. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, there you go. That's what's gonna happen. My dumbass thought it was live. No, it wasn't. No. Hi, chat. How's it going? Do I look tired? No, I'm gonna read chat real quick, and then we'll do a little bit of a BRB, and then we'll start Chump Chomp Chill. Besides, I needed to. We saw her unpause it and adjust the volume. Yeah, okay. This is fair. Well, I needed you guys to hear me because like I wasn't able to do that live. I had to sit down and actually like talk to you about that without talking to you. You know what I mean? And that's important to me. Let me put some music on real quick. I don't know. What am I putting on? You know what? I don't know what I'm putting on. Anyway, hi. So let me read chat real quick. Let me see what you guys had to say, because I even though I was sitting here, I may or may not have been teared up. I might have actually been crying earlier. Just thought I'd let you know. Let's see. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way. Yeah, happy Easter and happy Trans Day. I was over on Taste Stream earlier, and Amy brought up a really good point, and that is to be soft on yourself. Learn to love yourself, and be soft on yourself. And I think that's incredibly important, especially as trans folk. It's incredibly important for you guys to, for everyone, myself included, all trans folk really, to learn to be soft on yourself, learn to love yourself. And I agree with that, because as someone who is approaching their first year on HRT and stuff, I could see the difference, and it's important. It's important to acknowledge that. It's important to acknowledge that type of love. You know, you're not going to always get the satisfaction of others, so learn to love yourself. Anyway, I love sour watermelon peeps so much. Oh my fucking god. I haven't had any peeps all day. There's a fucking sandstorm outside. No, I'm not joking. There is a sandstorm outside, and I can't go drive. Also, I didn't want to drive anyway today because trying to save gas. Oh my god, excuse to take a break from boring task. What do you mean a boring task? Sorry about the I see Nuzlocke later this month, hon. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's about time, huh? It was supposed to happen in February, and then a lot of things happened, and then guess what? Now it's not. Now we're gonna do it in April. Sorry about the trauma dumping. You're fine. I mean, that's why we're making these rules. It's not just you in particular. There have been other people in the past, and I also do it as well. So I mean, if anything, like, hey, I'm culprit number one with this shit, you know? So it makes sense. It makes sense. We still gotta play more stuff, Flume. We do. It's just you're always asleep, Snakey. You're always asleep when I'm live. That's messed up when someone practically holds you and your chat hostage. I know, right? It's fucked up. Gee, I hope that person is working on themselves. I feel for your Flamie. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a necessary evil. I need that break. I really do. A lot of people have been telling me it for years to take a break, and now I'm actually fucking doing it. Isn't it funny how all it took was a new friend circle and one fat bitch telling me go take a fucking break, and then several people in chat telling me to go take a break. Ain't that funny? But it's a necessary evil, and I appreciate it. There will be no hard feelings if you demod me, hon. I personally also voice concern with it since I want to get a night shift job potentially, and there's more But anyways, well, you know, I'm glad you said it, Ruby, because you were one of the people I was considering. And you know, and it's not anything bad per se. It's just, you know, I need someone who's a little more professional. I guess I need someone more professional. I need more people who are professional with their approach as being mods without, you know, fighting with me, fighting with the streamer. And that's what it is it's just I need more professional people. Let's see. We all deserve breaks and reflected just to heal ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically. I hope your break truly helps you, hon. Usually they do. Again, as I said earlier, I'm super overdue for a break. My last fucking break is when I almost had kidney failure. Surprise! And also, the other break with that was when I was in Arizona to visit family. You know, the time when I got drunk. So it's not only been 2 years, but, you know, I don't want to say the meme, but you're still doing this? Hun, I'm trans now. Yeah. And that's what it is I am super overdue for a break. And it's funny, people keep telling me, yeah, go to bed, go to fucking bed, go rest, go do whatever you need to do. But the same people who tell me that don't really understand how hard it is to turn off streamer mode. It really is. It's really fucking hard. And you know, as a streamer, I have to keep going. Again, it's how Twitch is built. Really, it really is. And that's the shitty thing. You can't just like uproot yourself like that, be gone for a month and be like, oh hey, I'm back. Unless you're like a fucking Twitch partner. That's not how that works, unfortunately. But, you know, at the same time, well, I can't really say much. My dumbass thought it was live. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really live. It was a pre-recording earlier. Yeah, but listen, you deserve the break. I do. You're right. It's overdue. You're good, Flamie. See you in a bit. Have a good one, Aqua. Girl, you're fine. If you need to cry, do it. There's nothing wrong with crying. Well, you have to understand, chat. I'm a very emotional woman. Like, I hold my emotions on my shoulders. And the thing is I do a very bad job at it. You could tell I do a very bad job at it. To the point where if I'm like, you know, fucking like trying to keep the mask on as much as I can, I know for a fact that's gonna be impossible. And the thing is and I've said it with other streamers, working with them and collabing with them and being around my friends, at the end of the day, we're human too, right? We're human. We can't just fucking turn the switch off all the time. And it's important to acknowledge that, okay? Like, I have a problem where I try to learn to not fucking turn that switch off. And, or turn it, or at least turn it on. But at the same time, I also have a problem where I can't turn streamer mode off. So these breaks do tend to help that. But yeah, that's a ton of fun. And maybe Left 4 Dead 2. And that's a ton of fun. I don't know anything about open source and the magical engine that is insanely well optimized. I think I have Left 4 Dead 2. I think I bought it. I think I did. Let's find out. Pretty sure I did because a coworker of mine. Yeah, I have both Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, a coworker of mine said they wanted me to play it, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I decided to, don't know if I trauma dumped here, but I need to sleep better, to be honest. Chat, I think with that specific thing that I mentioned, my thing is like, people come here to get an escape from people's problems. It's not fair to me as the streamer to trauma dump on you about dumb shit, then you guys also trauma dumping me. It's like a symbiotic relationship. So it's like I kind of have to like find a way to like balance that out. But as it stands, I'm probably going to say, hey, listen, I'm not a therapist. I've said it before. I'm not a therapist, but talk to people. Talk to people. And people who are close to me know that my DMs are always open. Some of you motherfuckers have my phone number. Like, maybe 4 of you do. So I know that that's possible. But my channel cannot be a therapy session. It can't. I won't let it happen anymore. It's not. I won't. Sorry. I decided to try out Power World again, and it's optimized. Oh my god, they optimized it better. Yeah, I still probably won't go back to Power World. It's so I tried. Chat, I actually tried earlier. I tried, and it's so fucking boring. It really is. It doesn't run like complete shit. No, that's fine. There's no issues. Professional isn't exactly my strong suit, and neither is it mine. But the thing is like, as far as moderators go, I need people who won't bicker with me, who won't fight with me and bicker with me every chance they get. I don't expect yes people, but I certainly expect people to work with me. I'm kind of caring, but I have issues being professional. That's fair. I'm the same way. More than fair, neuron activations are something. Yeah. You do, I checked. Make sure you take a little visit to the Steam Workshop before you play Left 4 Dead 2. Destroying that game with mods would be half the fun. So I've heard. Got Left 4 Dead 2, 1 and 2 on a personal bundle and steal for $3. Yeah, no, there was a lot of good sales. There was a lot of good sales in bundles earlier. Excuse me, I just ate dinner. But yeah, I mean, do you guys have any other questions? Like, you guys have any other thoughts you want to talk about it before I go get some coffee? We can start the stream for real. You know, as I said before, last year was the year of gaming. I don't know about this one. Yeah. Well, you know what? Gamers do be gaming. We got some highs and we got some fucking lows. Much like Tay, I will be not streaming for that week. So it's important that I make that abundantly clear. There's also a very high chance I'm not going to, you know, conversate in the server, which is a big problem. But I promise that afterwards, I'll be more engaged with the community. So I kind of have some ideas, and we'll work on them. We'll work on them. I'm glad you're finally taking a break, even though I haven't been here for long. Yeah. For some of the old heads, they know. It's rare. Like a Blood Moon Festival every time I fucking take a break. Whether it's by force or it's because I have to. Or it's because it's just, I need it. I really fucking need it. And that's what it is. That's what it boils down to. What I will say is, well, technically today is my last day of streaming until the 12th. Tomorrow, everybody's favorite little gremlin will be popping in, and she'll take over. So, before I go do my BRB, and I go jump into the peak of gaming, that is Chub Chomp Chill. I'm gonna show you a little thing that Blooms did. She had an opportunity to get out of the spider closet before then. At the end of the day, I'm proud you're being able to take a break, and I'm proud you're my big sis. Well, thank you, love. And by the way, chat, you should also take a break when you need it. It's important. It really is. You know, I can't just always be the one sitting here saying, you know, I always say this, be better than what I am. Okay? I'm a 26-year-old trans woman who can't really do much with video games. I really feel like I have imposter syndrome. But when it comes to my career field and streaming wise, you know, I am genuinely terrified, to tell you the truth. I haven't felt this terrified since I started, because much like when I started, now we're in a point where it's like uncertain, and that's the scary bit. Uncertainty is something that I struggle with, and you know what they say about uncertainty is you gotta tackle it blindly. That's the only way things are gonna get found out if they're better or for worse, is if you tackle it blindly. So the boring thing was organizing my Yu-Gi-Oh collection, by the way. Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If I get this Dark Magician thing before I come back, when I come back, that will be the start. Is Master Duel. So I was actually thinking about it when I was on Taste Stream. I thought, let's open some packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But before I go do a BRB, I was told by a funny little gremlin to show this video. Otherwise nobody's gonna know that her glorious return for like 24 hours is upon us. I fucking hate Luma. I really fucking hate Luma. This fucking bitch makes a return, I swear to God. So here we go.